Hey, what's going on, guys? It is Drew Century here, and today we're going to be checking out Secrets You Missed in Forsaken by Flush. Now, if you guys do end up enjoying this video, please do make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. We are getting so close to 25,000 subscribers, so hey, if you could, just click a button, and without further ado, let's get into it.
It's a game about survivors having to escape many different killers, but there's a few hidden secrets within the game.
Let's see the
for
secrets.
example, there's two different achievements. One
Okay. Yeah, we're almost caught up to the lore, by the way. We got like 2 more videos after this, and then we're caught up on the lore.
It's called Mother's Calling, where you have to play as Jason on Friday the 13th. And it's Just a Rumor, where you have to play as John Doe on March 18th. And if you play them on that specific date, the killer will even get a special buff. So this is John Doe's stats.
Yeah, I think we've seen that. I wonder if they'll do that for Slasher now.
This is a video from this year, where, yeah, normally John Doe's health is 1500, regular speed 9, but here his health is 318, 2025.
Jeez.
You can also see that number spread across
there was no taking
stats.
him down.
Yeah, that's in reference to the rumor of the real John Doe who was supposed to hack Roblox on March 18th, 2017. Yeah. And then as for the killer Jason, the whole Friday the 13th is actually Jason's birthday, and also
wait, it's Jason's birthday?
Also considered an unlucky day, and I imagine he'd also receive some pretty crazy buffs.
This whole time I did not know that's his birthday. I knew it was like an unlucky day, but I didn't know it was his birthday. That's crazy.
And each of these survivors also have many different skins.
That's actually crazy.
With special hidden secrets. Like, for example, Builderman. He's got a skin that's called BSOD, and it has the appearance of a screen getting the blue screen of death. Literally what BSOD stands for.
Blue screen of
death.
death.
If you type in different letters or different faces, it would actually appear on his face.
Oh,
so if you type in
cool.
just like 1 letter, 2 numbers, but if you type in more than 3, then it won't appear on his face. So yeah, literally anything that you type on here will actually just appear on his face. See, I like him to be smiling, but just whatever you do not type in uwu, because this will cause him to go on fire for literally an entire day. Yeah, it also works with Bowo. Yeah, you just start catching on fire, you have slowness and weakness.
That's actually hilarious,
makes the whole character unplayable for a day. Another secret is from the 007 N7, which if you go to his skins and put on the idiot skin, it looks something like this. It's just a whole bunch of different smileys all over him, as well as a code down here. And number 9786 semicolon.
Number 9.
What exactly does that mean? Well, if you go on Google and literally type that in, it's actually a code for a literal smiley face. Just a cool little Easter egg.
Little
Another
Easter egg.
survivor with a secret is the character Taff, which if you're wearing the Overseer skin, it looks pretty normal at first. I mean, aside from the eyeballs that are just kind of like looking at you. But if you go next to the fireplace and look up here, you'll see a hidden message under his body. It says director is epic from director. But that's not the only character with a
message
on his body, because we also have the killer Jason.
So there's actually just a lot of
skin
the delirious.
Now, this skin actually has 2 different
There's actually a lot more secrets hidden in this game than I initially thought.
Secrets on it. The first one is if you actually just zoom in on his face, you'll see that he has a clown face. Yeah, the whole face is white, but the lips and the nose is red. Yeah, this is a reference to the YouTuber H2O Delirious.
Shout out,
GTA
bro.
Character looks like this. Yeah, you can see he's wearing the Jason mask, and even underneath his face would be a clown face. The second secret about this skin is that if you look down, you can see a hidden message under his body. It says Disturbed Kitty, H2O Delirious, GTA 5. Not really sure what
Disturbed Kitty. I'm trying to remember because I used to watch the Vanos Crew left, right, and center. That's like one of the first channels I ever watched. I don't know if I understand that reference.
Disturbed Kitty means, but we do know that someone on the Forsaken dev team is a fan of this YouTuber. I mean, literally, even Jason's abilities.
I would guess it's a reference to one of his videos, but they added his voice. That's funny.
Cool and creepy at the same time.
No, it's not creepy. It's just funny.
Secret, because if you go to the Barber skin,
got a
you'll see
voice.
His weapon of choice is a pair of scissors, and when you attack different survivors, you can actually give them haircuts. Yeah, so right here we gave 007 and 7 a classic haircut here. Sometimes the scissors can literally just rip off the haircuts that the survivor is currently wearing. Here we're giving Noob a cool little haircut.
Hey!
Yeah, often, but when it does, it's pretty funny. game. Now, another
Yeah,
secret is when you play
that's
as a
funny. I was like, what are they
survivor
going to do for
noob
Noob since he's
and
bald?
have the inverted skin equipped, you'll pretty much play, as the name suggests, an inverted noob character. All the colors are changed up and everything, but what also happens is the conversations you have with other survivors also gets flipped. So this is him saying that he needs pizza. This is a conversation with Builderman. Again, it's also reversed. Yeah, pretty much any conversation you can have with a survivor, it all gets reversed. Cool little feature that the devs added. Yeah, speaking of characters and their secret skins, one of the characters, Two Time, actually had a skin that is unfortunately no longer available. Yeah, that's the Two Time baby skin, which upon wearing it, you get 20 health and 1000 stamina, but at the cost of you moving incredibly slow. So it was pretty much impossible for you to like run away from the killer and all that. It was honestly pretty funny when it was out, but unfortunately
oh my gosh, guys, look in the corner.
Like,
look how fast the stamina goes down.
All that. It was
I was like, 1000 stamina might be good.
Honestly pretty funny.
Not if it goes down that fast.
Unfortunately though, this skin was removed from the game. Yeah, pretty much many people were playing this skin kind of like as a joke in a lot of the lobbies. So the devs just decided to remove it for now. But it may eventually come back in a new game mode that they're working on called Baby Game Mode. That turns every survivor and killer into baby variants.
We gotta run that when it comes out. We gotta run that. Yeah, we gotta run that when it comes out.
That can occur when you play the game is that when you tap out or just stop playing the game for a couple of minutes, creepy text will start to appear. Don't make me find you. Leaving.
That's what that was. So I was streaming Forsaken the other day, like last weekend, and I had to go, you know, I went to go like get me some water or something while I was streaming, and so I just left the game open because we were like in the middle of a game with viewers. Subscribe if you want to be in the next viewers Forsaken with viewers stream, by the way, and I left I just left and I came back. I was like, what is happening on my screen? Like, what the heck?
Option. You belong to me now. All of this is the main villain of the game talking. The Spectre, which we'll get to more about the Spectre in a little bit. Another secret you may not know is right outside the cabin.
I'm excited for the Forsaken Lord to all come.
Why so serious? A reference to the
figure
Joker
out everything
from
about
Batman.
it, you know?
Yeah, the devs really like their hidden messages, huh? Another thing you can do is kill everyone inside this lobby. Yeah, if you actually have your own private server, you get access to the command panel, and from here you can make yourself as a killer and just press execute. You're now able to go around and kill literally anybody in here. Sorry, Carl.
Wow. So you can just like, wow, that's actually crazy.
You can also get this guy and you can reveal his bald head right here. Yet, despite him being dead, he still declares himself being the greatest Forsaken player.
The greatest Forsaken player of all time.
Whoa, look at the dude I gave on this guy. You know what? You get to live, buddy.
I think I can rock
the only thing you can kill is this cat right here. He's pretty much invincible.
Good. I wouldn't want to kill the cat anyways.
But now I want to
we don't harm animals around here
in the game, because sometimes when the killer attacks a specific survivor, certain things are said. Like for example,
you guys did ask me to react to voice lines. I'll probably do that this week.
Yeah, what you heard right there was Cool Kid referring to 007 and 7 as his dad. Which, yeah, if you don't know, 007 and 7 used to be a real player who actually used to hack Roblox. They created many different alternate accounts, including the account Cool Kid. It was 007 and 7 that actually created the whole.
Has he mentioned that before? I knew that the Cool Kid thing was actually a real thing, but I didn't know 007 was the same person as Cool Kid. I didn't know that.
Team Cool Kid in the
I didn't
year
know that
2014. Yeah, he's also the one that created the whole Cool Kid GUI and scripts, which gave him.
But that makes sense why he's represented as a dad.
To destroy games like Work at a Pizza Place, Natural Disaster Survival, or Top Roblox Runway Model. And so that's why in Forsaken, Cool Kid sees him as his father figure.
Yeah, I don't know if he's ever said that specific fact in a previous video.
When you play as the killer 1x1x1x1 in the Betrayed skin, if he kills 007 and 7, he says this.
Dang.
On top of that, when you play as Cool Kid in the 1x1x1 cosplay outfit, he ends up
actually
saying
crazy.
This.
You're nothing like you. Wait.
Yeah, he just kind of forgets for a second there. Yeah, Cool Kid's kind of a cruel little monster, huh? By the way, speaking
a little
of
bit,
Cool Kid, you know that intro sound that he makes? Yeah, that laughter there is actually the sound from The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. It is the sound that Skull Kid makes in the game. Yeah, it
That's
sounds
crazy.
very innocent and everything, but in Majora's Mask, Skull Kid tries to destroy all of life by using the moon to wipe out everything, and when you get a
Jeez.
game over, he actually succeeds. Pretty dark, honestly, but not as dark as 1x1x1 and Cool Kid both singing.
Ring around the
Yeah,
rosy,
we've heard this.
pocket full of posies.
Ugh.
Ashes, ashes,
They all fall down.
Yeah, so the singing
You know who Cool Kid sounds like to me? Shout out my book over here. And both Gravity Falls things. He kind of sounds like Bill Cipher to me a little, just a little bit.
in the
You ever
famous
watch Gravity
Ring Around
Falls?
the Rosie song, but if you pay attention to the lyrics of the song, many
His
people
energy
believe
gives that off
it's
too.
actually a reference to the bubonic plague,
Oh.
aka the Black Death, which was said to kill anywhere between 25 to 50 million people. Yeah, that line, Ring Around the Rosie, Rosie is
So
said
that's
to
a lot of-
reference a rosy
that's a lot of
rash, which
people.
was a symptom of the plague, and a pocket full of posies were actually herbs that were carried as protection to ward off the smell of the disease. It's also what a lot of plague doctors actually carried with them. Yeah, all of this is
Hey.
said by the 1x1x1x1 betrayed skin. And what are his greatest strengths in this game? Oh yeah, poison. Yeah, he has a move that's
Okay.
literally called
Yeah, it
mass
might actually
infection,
be based
as
off
well
that.
as rejuvenate the rotten. But now let's look at Cool Kid's line.
Ashes, ashes, they all
fall down.
Ashes, ashes, they all fall down. Yeah, many people believe that line in the song is actually referring to the cremation of those that had the plague as a way to prevent
Ooh.
the disease from spreading.
That would
And
be
now, what is
interesting.
one of the
I don't
effects
know
that
though.
Cool Kid can do? Oh yeah, he can apply burning.
Okay,
yeah, the devs
maybe-
definitely thought a lot of this through. And now,
Maybe you guys
speaking
are
of
right about
devs,
that.
Currently, players can only choose between 4 killers, with Noli coming up soon. But devs
Right.
actually have their own exclusive killers. And
Oh.
they range from Herobrine. Yeah, he can pretty much just teleport
Okay.
all over the map. They
Okay.
can play as the Stalker, which is incredibly fast. Solemn Lament, who has gun abilities.
So like, what happens if the dev?
Literally
Can the devs just like
Sukuna
join
from
one of your
Jujutsu
games?
Kaisen.
The JJK? That's
Yeah,
crazy.
there's a lot of different exclusive
Yeah,
characters that the
Sukuna,
devs can play.
Herobrine.
Like my favorite, Gubby, which
Gubby.
is this poorly rendered model of a rabbit.
Gubby.
I mean, it's honestly kind of cute in a way. But
Yeah,
as for
for
what
sure.
their stats are and what their moves are, yeah, that's all kind of a mystery right
Not
now.
available.
Yet the devs don't actually want their movesets to be on the Wikipedia or displayed anywhere. I guess because they're still working on things and they might
Okay.
actually become real killers at some point.
That
So
would be
we'll have to
cool.
see for
That
now.
would be
Another
cool.
secret you may not know is the truth about this Draco Bloxer, the head that appears on the wall.
sure they
where you
can't do
click on him,
Herobrine,
He's
though.
always screaming. Yeah, the
Oh.
Draco Bloxer actually comes from this game called Build to Survive Draco Bloxers. This is a remake of the original game that came out
Okay.
back in 2008.
I've
And
never
yeah,
heard of
in
this.
this game, you pretty much have to survive from like these dragon-looking characters. Now,
Okay.
remember, back in the day, Roblox was like very limited on their creation,
Right,
so people
right.
had to get like really creative.
Gotcha.
So yeah, this was the best dragon they can make at the time. Hey, Draco Bloxer.
Oh,
Ah!
killed
But that's
him.
not the only monster found in the lobby, because over here we also have the
Cake monster. I was gonna say that looks
Now,
like
this could be a
pancakes,
tease
bro.
For a future killer that's going to come out. This character actually comes from another old
Oh.
game called Make a Cake and Feed the Giant Noob. Yeah,
Cake,
so
Feed the
this
Giant
game
Noob.
was created back in 2010. It was very popular back in the day.
You can really tell like the devs of the game like played Roblox when they're younger, and now they're like starting to create their own game, and they're like just wanting to reference all the cool things that they played when they were kids. That's like kind of what I always get from the Forsaken devs, which is really cool. Like,
But yeah, when you join it,
I would do the same exact thing if I ever made a game. I would reference old games that I played.
you can go into many different machines and turn yourself into a different cake. Here, I'm gonna add strawberries to myself.
Yep.
And now I'll get sprinkles for me as well. But yeah, once you make yourself into a cake, you feed yourself to this noob guy. But now what's also in this game are the cake monsters. What is this?
Oh.
The cake is alive. Oh dear. Did you
Oh,
do this?
so
But
there's
now,
actually a little
probably
bit of lore
the biggest
there.
secret in this game is a hidden lore within the lobby. You may
It's funny because now like there's like really like planned lore within games like Forsaken. Like they're doing a good job with the lore. But like in old Roblox games, I feel like there used to be just like one little thing in the corner that wouldn't even like amount to anything, but that would be like a big lore for the game. Like, oh yeah, this character, you know what I'm saying?
may
Like,
have noticed in this cabin
just little
room, there's a
secrets that would
painting
just
with the number 4
create
on it.
crazy
Also, when you
rumors
go
and stuff
upstairs
like
and
that.
click on the TV, you get a code here that says A2. And then when you
A2.
talk to Brandon over here and you type in playing games
Playing
and
games.
then work at a pizza place, you get
Work at
another
a pizza
code that
place?
says D8.
D8,
Yeah,
okay.
grab all these codes and write them down, because then the last code is coming from this lamp here. Yeah, this is
It's
actually
a
Morse
lamp.
code, and the code here is
Oh?
C1. And now what do we do with
C1.
all these codes? codes? Well, if you click on the tape right here, it mentions escape this realm and take to heart the things you've learned from every part. In a club unknown where secrets are sown, recite your tale in depths alone. So it mentions to go to a club and unlock more secrets about Forsaken. And that club that it's referring to is the game Buckshot Frenzy.
And a
yeah,
separately
when you join
different
the
game?
There's a whole club area here, but on the left side of the map, there's these
How do people find this stuff out?
paintings
If you gotta go
here.
from different
and
games.
You'll notice that when you look closer at them, there's actually letters on them. D, A, C, and then
Oh,
question
it's the
mark.
codes
so
from
remember
earlier.
all those codes I said to
Yeah.
write down? There's the D8, so click the D painting 8 times. Click A
Oh.
twice, 1, 2. Click C once, and then the question mark painting 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then click this little block right here, and it'll unlock a secret passageway. Now
What?
here you'll find a hidden door where you can actually knock on it, and they'll tell you a whole bunch of lore about Forsaken. Now I explained the whole lore of Forsaken in another video, so go ahead and check that out if you're interested. Anyways, don't forget to
Oh my gosh, he left us on a cliffhanger. Maybe we'll have to go check out that video, bruh. Bro, I was really waiting to find out the secret, bro. Now we gotta wait for a different video. Dang it! I was like, what is this leading to? Alright, y'all. Maybe we'll check that out for another video. You know, 100 likes and I'll do it. 100 likes. Let me know. Let me know if you guys would want me to check that out. But yeah, if you are new and you made it to the end of this video, comment, like, and subscribe. We trying to hit 25,000. And yeah, I'll see you guys for another video later today. Bye bye.